So it's Monday morning. How is everyone? So Monday is always a good day to start some new routines. So I'm going to talk to you today about 5 ways that you can reduce your stress levels at work. So how is your Monday going so far? Mine is a bit later than I'd planned getting started because I lost my keys. So usual Monday morning, found them in a box in the garage. So I've been in there yesterday and sorting things out, just thrown my keys down, come back in, didn't even think about it till this morning, and then thought, oh, my keys aren't where they usually are. So that's been fun. So everything's a bit later than usual, but it's okay. So we're going to talk about these 5 ways that we can reduce stress. So I'm not beating myself up about it. So, okay, so number 1, first thing I want you to think about is setting realistic goals. So if you're coming into work and you've got this huge to-do list, it just feels like a mountain to climb. And it's not motivating, is it? You look at it, you don't know where to start. It seems completely impossible, completely overwhelming. So think about what you can do about that. Can you have a look through that list and just prioritize? What are the 3 main things that you need to get done today? And just focus on those, and then you know that anything else that you manage to get done is just a bonus. So don't set yourself up for failure, basically. Okay, number 2 is to be kind to yourself. So if you have got that critical voice in your head and it likes to tell you all the things that you're doing wrong or all the things that are going to go wrong, you know the one I mean. We did quite a fun thing actually. I did something fun with my clients, and we shrink that little critical voice. We turn it into a crazy looking little character, usually a little cartoon character, can be an animal. We give it a really silly voice. We write down everything that it's saying to us and just look at all the things that we're saying to ourselves. And we just start to think, would you say these things to somebody that you loved? Would you say them to a best friend, even to a colleague or an employee? Would you talk to them like that? And if not, then why are you saying it to yourself? You know, so maybe have a go at doing that. Just think about that critical voice. What is it saying? So shrink it down, give it a silly voice. Just really look at those words that you're using when you talk to yourself. Okay, so number 3 is just to breathe. And I've been doing this morning. Just breathe. So if you do find yourself starting to feel anxious, starting to feel stressed, getting a little bit overwhelmed, just stop for a moment, just take a step back, take a deep breath in, breathe right down to your tummy. And if you can, breathe in, hold it, say the count of 5, and then breathe out. And see if you can breathe out for longer than you breathed in. So you might need to do this just a few times, but just during the day today, when you remember, just take a minute and just breathe. It just helps to relax your body. It helps to clear your head. Okay, so breathing is important. Another thing I like to do, and another thing I talk to clients about, is heart breathing. So imagine that you're actually breathing into your heart. And as you're doing that, just really focus on your heart, not so much the breath in your lungs, but focusing on your heart, and really start to think about the people that you love, the things that you love, and thinking about your why. Why are you doing this? Especially when everything gets overwhelming. Why are you doing this? And if you're running your own business, why did you start it? What was your passion? And just feeling that, coming back to it, remembering why you're doing all this. Okay, so breathing into your heart really helps. So number 4, look after your body. So make sure you're eating right. Make sure that you're taking regular breaks. If you can, have a good breakfast before you start work. Make sure you're taking breaks throughout the day. Have a good healthy lunch. Maybe go out for lunch if you can. Just looking after yourself, and as well as that, just noticing the tension in your body. And at regular intervals today, just do a little scan through from your head right the way down to your toes. Are you holding tension anywhere? And quite often we tend to hold it around our neck, our shoulders, our back. So when you think about it, just stretching. Have a little stretch. If you notice that tension, just making an effort to just relax. And again, this goes along really well with the breathing. So you can do those 2 things together. Take a breath, relax your body. Get up and have a little walk around if you can. So every half an hour is good. Get up, have a little walk around, come back to your desk. And yeah, just notice. Some people actually find it really helpful to physically tense first. So if that helps you to actually physically tense and then relax, so that you're really feeling the difference, so you know that difference between tension and relaxation. Okay, so at the end of the day, number 5, your 5th tip, is to review what went well. So when you get to the end of the day, instead of going home focusing on, oh, I didn't do this, or that wasn't good, I didn't do that well, and going home with all that in your head, actually sit and write down what were the things that went really well today. So whether you keep a gratitude journal, you can use that if you do. You might just want to keep a little notebook and write some things down. But what went well today? So did you do some marketing that you've been meaning to do for ages? Did you make that phone call that you've been putting off? Did you get a new client or customer? Did you get a great review? Just have a look back through your day, even if it's you managed to get those 3 things on your list done. Just focus on what you did get done, the things that really went well, and anything else, just write those down, and you can come back to those tomorrow. Okay, so just write them down, make sure it's all written down so it's out of your head, so that you're not going home carrying all this stuff with you. Okay, so the 5 things. So number 1 was to set realistic goals. Okay, number 2, be kind to yourself, speak kindly to yourself. Number 3, breathe. Take some time during the day today to just breathe. Number 4 is looking after your body. So make sure you're looking after yourself, eating well, exercising when you can, moving around, relaxing. And number 5 is to, when you get to the end of the day, just have a look back at what went well and focus on that. So now these are things that I admit I'm not great at doing myself. So I'm really going to start today, and I'm really going to try and make an effort. So who's with me? Who wants to join in with me this week? Just let me know. Maybe pop a comment, and we can be accountability partners and just make sure that we're all doing this, that we're looking after ourselves. Okay, so if you do want to come and chat to me, I'll put a link down in the comments if you want to. If you're interested in coming and having some hypnotherapy or some hypno-coaching, do get in touch, book a strategy call, and we can have a chat. Okay, so have a really, really good week, everybody, and I will be back hopefully several times this week, because I'm going to try and do some more live videos, because it's easier than writing it all down. So I will be back to speak to you all soon. Have a great week, and see you soon.